All right, family, man, let this room fill up a little bit before we get started. I'm waiting on all the sisters and brothers to come through. And y'all already know what it is, man. I see you, Mika. Charles Gowen. Black African Power. Jeremy. Black African Power. Truth Fantasy. Black African Power. I'm trying to get this link on the Facebook thing. Hold on. Man. Man. Dagger Squad. Mm-hmm. All right, family. All right, man. Wait for y'all to come on up in here. Well, they already got the COVID-19. Get the latest information from the CDC on a video. Yeah. All right, we got 22,000 watching, man. Come on, man. Where y'all at, man? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Robert Mathis. Robert ran, my fault. Lakeisha Donna, what's up with you? What it do? I see you, Miss Wright. How you feeling? Zane, what's good with you? All right, I see everybody coming over, man. That's a good thing, man. Let's get it good. I see you, Omar Reed, Chris Cross. What's good with you? Tradia. That's that right? Black African Power. The Black African Power all the way. Let me see. I don't know what's wrong with my daggone. Man. Hey, Truth Ministry, send me a message real quick on Facebook. In the messenger real quick. Let me see. I can't even find you on here. Let's see. Where you at? Man. Hold on. All right, man. Let's get you out, Mark, man. Black African Power. What's up, Will? Black African Power, man. Usama Mayat. Too Smooth, 71. Sue Tech, what it up? What up? What up? Well, I don't know why everybody gonna be so late, man. It's all good. We're gonna get together, get the jamming a little bit up in here, man. All right. It's gonna get it going. We're gonna get it rocking. Oh man. Oh, you must be on your phone. You on your phone, Sister Jackie?
No.
Huh? You on the phone? You on your phone, right?
No, I'm here.
I know that's your phone though, right?
No, I'm on my computer.
I wonder why you can't get the. I want to let you go ahead and explain what you was talking about. I just wanted to hear you out. You know, I'm gonna always give you carte blanche. All right, you got the thing. So you good with just having your the voice, right?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right. So what's your beef?
No, my beef is I don't like being called a liar. If I say that it seems like the black community is being targeted for the vaccines,
Okay.
and then I'm being called, oh, you're a liar, that's a false statement, and all that stuff. When you literally have articles writing about that, articles being published about that. Now, if you disagree, then what you say, well, I disagree, this is my point of view. Or maybe you might say, well, even if they're being targeted, I still think it's legitimate to target the black community, and then present your point of view, right? That's what you do in a civil discussion. What you don't do is start lying, start calling a person a liar. You don't say what they said is false. You don't go on basically on an attack dog kind of thing. You don't do that. That's just not, it's not respectful. It's ignorant. It's stupid. And it shuts people down. Because what if you do have someone that comes in with some level of misinformation? Your goal is to educate, not antagonize, not insult, not put down, and not try to make someone feel or think like they don't know what they're talking about when they're reading articles that is clearly showing that there is possibly a race-based approach to how they are going to deliver the vaccines.
So you mean to the black community, right?
You raise the question of, well, why is it just them emphasizing people of color and black people? And then you say, well, that kind of makes me feel a little bit suspect. So I might not take it. Laughing out loud. That was a joke. Now, am I saying I won't ever take the vaccine? No. I'm not even speaking against vaccines. I'm not even saying vaccines are illegitimate. I'm just saying that's kind of suspect. Why they are even considering a race-based approach when COVID-19 is impacting everybody.
Okay. Got to hit you up.
So to me, that would just raise a good discussion. That should be something where, well, let's discuss it then. Not that's false, that's stupid, you're a liar. That's some ignorant shit. And then I have the articles here because I sent you those articles that I found. You see that? Where it's clearly saying, how should people of color get priority for a COVID-19 vaccine?
Okay.
That sounds like that's a race-based approach. Then they have the Vox article. Should people of color get access to the COVID-19 vaccine before others? And they're talking about a race-based approach in that. So I'm a liar because based on the information that I have access to, just because somebody didn't read that doesn't make me a liar.
Not at all. So let me put some context on it. What I think. No, come on, Sean. No,
don't even fucking talk to me, Annie.
No, come on.
I'm talking to
off like that. Listen, we're not doing that.
No, he's disrespectful.
Okay,
And he
I'm
that's
put
talking
fine.
to
That's
like
fine.
that on the chat.
Man,
I'm
this
talking to
listen, Sean, let me just put some context on to what
Sean
I think.
don't need to speak to me or
Okay.
Ani. He need to shut up and listen.
I need to ask you a question.
No, don't ask the question yet.
Don't ask shit.
Relax. Relax.
Dumb
Listen, this is what we're
ass.
gonna do. Hold on, listen. Listen, this is what
I
we're
ain't
gonna
got time for dumb asses that
hold
act
on.
be a
Okay,
lie
hold on for a minute, Sister
when they don't
Jackie.
read
One sec.
information.
Sister Jackie, 1 second. 1 second. I got the thing all wrong on here. I gotta read shit. Let me say this.
You don't know. He doesn't know how to talk to people with respect.
Y'all in the chat. Wait, this first of all, the chat actually has no context to it. So it's better to talk to each other, like face to face than it's like text messaging. A lot of things can be taken out of context. Seriously. So let me make this point. I think based off of the anti-vaccine information that's been pumping through our community by the ignorant ass white people, okay, the ignorant ones, not the scientific ones, but the ignorant ones, right? Based off of 400, 500 years of slavery, Jim Crow, um, our leaders getting shot down, gunned down, based off of certain experiments, Strategi experiment, and us misunderstanding that, based off of the mistreatment, based off of the things that just went down, the police brutality, based off the media over promoting black people getting shot, like we get shot every minute of the day by police, the whole 9 yards. We have a fear based off of religion, based off of lack of science, based off of not having enough money to go to schools, based off of they owe us money, based off that 500 years of enslavement, where we can actually build our community up with scientific innovation and scientific understanding and schools that we want to teach the way we need to teach to reach our people. Based off of all that, our people have a inherited fear of white people based off the conscious community always talking about making the white man more powerful than he is, fear-based information, they the devil, the white man science. Based off of all of that, I could see why black people are hesitant from taking vaccines that they think is strictly produced by white people. I could actually see that. So I am learning to be more patient, and I am learning that in the chat room, trying to text back and forth, a lot of things get misconstrued. So our community are definitely vaccine hesitant. Plain and simple. Matter of fact, people think I'm crazy when I talk about the subject, but I understand and I feel they pain on why they so damn hesitant. So I have to be patient because I'm a doctor and I'm trying to heal my people. I don't mean like a medical doctor. I'm saying like I'm coming to heal our people away from the ignorance that's been downloaded that puts fear in our heart of God. I'm scared of God, and they got more power than they really got, all that. So I'm gonna be more patient in my approach and what I do. And then science is a hard thing to understand based off of the fact, Sister Jackie, that you are educated, okay? There's levels to this shit right here, okay? So I get it why they that. It's our job to ease our way through, be more intelligent than the pseudos to get the message across. That's our job. So our people are vaccine hesitant, and so they're trying to figure out a way to get us comfortable with taking vaccines. They're trying to find a way. We have a whole community of people who don't have health insurance. We're missing a lot of pieces that we need to even get to the point where we can get to the daggone vaccines. So of course they have campaigns on trying to get us into vaccine trials. Of course they're trying to find a way to talk to our community to get it there. But of course, I think that's what's meant by those articles. Not saying they're trying to give it to us, just give it to us, just give it to us. No, we're hesitant towards it. So they're trying to figure out ways to actually give that. That's how I feel, Sister Jackie. That's my point.
I feel you on that, but I just raised that question, raised that up to see, what kind of response, what was your opinion
Right.
on that? And then because I'm gonna be honest, I got an auntie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Clinical laboratory scientist, right? Now she's over the medical techs. That was her job for over 20 something years. She's retired now, but she's the one that search and finds the disease. She works directly under the doctor, right? That was her career. So she was heavily, you know, in the medical field. Then I have a other family friend who is a nurse. I asked both of them about the vaccines because they're in the medical field, right?
Mm-hmm.
First thing they said, and I was shocked. First thing they said, I ain't gonna be no guinea pig. Let them try it out on them first.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was because they're concerned. Now with them, I guess for how long they've been in the medical field, I think what threw them off, and I heard some other medical professionals say this as well, is that they're thinking that the vaccines came out too quick. Because remember when we had that discussion about how you said it takes usually about a year or so for vaccines to come out?
Longer than that.
Yeah. So now that's where their suspicion is. Why is it coming out as fast as it is, and has it really been tested out that well? What is your opinion on that? What have you found?
Okay. So first, I'm gonna let Sean speak, and he's not speaking to you; he's just speaking. So let him go ahead. Sean, what's your opinion on the subject?
With the mRNA vaccine,
Oh, you got the double thing in there.
I'm not in here twice.
Huh? Yeah, you're in here twice. Trying to get the right settings on this damn thing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm looking at two. You got two icons in here.
You got two. You're in there twice, bro.
All right.
I can't even see. I don't know how everybody. I don't even know how the hell I ain't even got nobody on the camera. That's crazy. What's going on? I'm so sorry. How you doing, brother?
Everything good. Everything good. Seen a little bit with Dr. Mayat. That's good. That was a good little bit.
Oh yeah, a little something. Gotta get that right. Get that good. What's good though, brother? How you doing, man? You all right?
To answer your question regarding the vaccine and how fast it actually came out, technology allowed the vaccine to advance, which gives us an opportunity to be able to study this while in motion, meaning that the mRNA, the messenger RNA vaccine, does not require the conventional way to actually vaccinate people these days. You have a method that's been in place for a while, research that has gone into this method for a while, and scientists and everybody got together to move the needle forward when trying to solve a problem that was wreaking havoc, or has been wreaking and continue to wreak havoc on the American people and people all over the world. So it wasn't too fast. I think you speak of this a lot when you talk about boats and the technology in boats, just like the technology in cars, just like the technology in computers, right? Once upon a time, the computers weighed about dang near 100 pounds, it felt like, when they originally came out. Now it evolved into smaller computers or desktops, and then smaller all-in-ones, smaller laptops, to dang near now your cell phone is a laptop pretty much. And in the advancement of technology, those things had no problem with the people because it was things that we use on a daily. Now, however, the messenger RNA is confused because people think that the messenger RNA vaccine will have or contain strands of the virus, weak or dead strands of the virus. And this is where we have to do more research in understanding what the messenger RNA vaccine is. And that's where I'm at with that, because that will explain why the vaccine did not take as long as it did, and why we're able to use this science in a way to make it productive for our people and safer for our people, because you don't have to take, you don't have to get the shot. You can have a needle or needleless, nasal. There's different methods to actually administer this vaccine. People wanted a safer way to administer the vaccine. The mRNA vaccine allows that. People didn't want all of those ingredients in it. mRNA allows that.
Golly. Sorry about that.
Go ahead, Sean.
So that's pretty much my take on the whole mRNA. But as far as it being too quick and things moving the way it is, when we're in the middle of a pandemic, we don't have 2 years to wait. We wait 2 years to create a conventional vaccine for this virus. You want to quadruple the number of dead by next summer, and we still will be waiting. And so yeah, there's questions, but we're not guinea pigs. We're not going to be guinea pigs. We're not going to be experimented on at all. If you want to call anyone a guinea pig, you can look at the UK. They are the prime example of that. Now, I know most people don't want to accept it, but what is the UK doing differently than America? It's the same vaccine. It's Pfizer and Biotech. So it's the same company that has created the vaccine and that will be implementing the vaccine no matter where it is around the world. And we have to understand that as well. And as far as race and things of that nature, we had a strong sister, Miss Bonnie Blue. Miss Bonnie Blue did everything her friends said not to do. They told her don't get the vaccine. They had their own skepticisms about it, and she heard them out. But she went ahead and she joined the Pfizer phase 3 trials, and she talks about it. She's writing a journal about it, and she's also going to provide more information about her story and her experience. And she describes her effects, her mild effects that she actually dealt with, and then that was that on that. So we have to look at everything. But as far as everything else, that's where I'm at with it.
Mm. Okay. All right. So you ain't getting to the question of was they targeting us though?
Okay. As far as people targeting us, there's nobody targeting us. Why am I saying that? It's because when you understand the trials, who's involved in the trials, why they're involved in the trials, and the importance of the trials, then you realize it takes a cohesive effort of diversity to make sure that you have a vaccine that is for all people, not just for white people, not for Arabs or Chinese, Japanese, so on and so forth. This vaccine has to constitute be a solution for all people. Now, the big thing about this is that being scientific allows us the ability to get into the method. And once we get into the method, we can refute bad science with good science. Once we understand the methodology behind it all. And we know how to read, and we know how to disseminate information, and we know how to we know how to review things and make a sound decision. A lot of us make our decisions based off any emotions, and that's where our ignorance lies. Not ignorance as in you're stupid and you don't know anything, but ignorance as in unintelligent thought, or you allow something else to help you come to a conclusion when you're understudied in the subject matter. And no matter what field people come from or whatever they say, we tend to let our emotions of certain situations get in the way. That doesn't excuse anything, and that doesn't wash away the past, because we know what happened at the Tuskegee experiment. Some of us, but we do have people in the field that still don't know what happened at the Tuskegee experiment because they never took the time out to actually review the primary sources and get into what the validity of what actually happened or transpired during that event, and that causes our ignorance to get in the way. So nah, I don't feel targeted because it wasn't a lot of pressure. They needed diversity in order to make a safer vaccine for all people because we matter too.
Mm. So look, let's just start the show, man. Black African Power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee. Man, you already know what it is, man. It's God killer in the house. We come to do, we got to do, and we're gonna do, we got to do. We standing tall, we standing strong. Pseudo killers on deck, man. Hey, what's up, CK? What it do? What it do?
Can I respond to that?
Hold on. CK, what's good? What's happening?
Peace. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yep, he.
What's up? Peace to the panelists. Peace to the chat. Appreciate everybody coming through tonight. Make sure y'all like and favorite the show. Hopefully we have some pretty good dialogue and hopefully we all learn some things tonight. I'm pretty sure Sean has some sources on deck and we'll all be able to read and take a look at it and learn something. And I'm just gonna say one sentence. Well, actually, no, I'll wait.
Yeah, wait. I'm Sosa. What's good, man? What it do?
You already know what it is, man. Chilling. Come to share what I know, learn what I don't know, like we always do, man.
Yeah. We always have fun around here. Somebody gonna get beat up. You know how we do.
Always.
Hey, Truth Ministries, what's up, man? Be more in the house, man. What's good with you, man? What it do?
I came to beat up on anybody that believe in a deep state. like I got all the evidence. I'm trying to show all these reports today because y'all been following white supremacy. Like I've been saying, and I got the proof.
All right, we got you. All right. What's up, Sean? Man, Moz Clan Warrior. I'm Raw Squad official. Pseudo Killer on deck. What's good, bro?
Chilling. ETM Hotel, Rennie Sean, welcome in peace. My name is Sean. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to the Pseudo Killers. Like the show, share the show, tell a friend.
All right, and of course, tonight we got a special guest. We will be treating her as a guest because she is a guest. She is one of the original personalities. She always helped me with my research. She's highly educated, and she'll just cuss you out though. So we're not going to have that. We is not going to do that today, but I really appreciate you, Sister Jackie. Your intelligence has always been there for the last 8-9 years, and I appreciate that. What's up, Sister Jackie? How you doing? And yes, you can respond, but introduce yourself.
Hello to the panel. I think this is where the miscommunication happened. I wasn't talking about clinical trials. The people are not expressing concern because they're targeted for clinical trials. What I was stating clearly, or I thought I stated that clearly, was that Black people, it seemed like Black people were targeted as far as being the first to receive the already produced vaccines. And that's where the concerns was coming from. They were not complaining about being targeted for clinical trials. So let's make that clear. And also, what I don't like is this attitude of, we're going to beat people up on the information. We're going to beat people up on the information. That's alienating and it's antagonizing. This group is about education and it's about being informative. It's too much of that mentality of being the attack dogs, and we're going to attack you until you think the way that I think or that you believe in the way that I believe. If your information is solid, it is correct, then the information, the fastest going to prove itself. There's no need to beat up on our people, especially when we already know why many of our people have concerns about receiving vaccines in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to, we let's take a much more educational approach instead of just, we gonna beat up, you know, if this ain't supposed to be a debate league.
You say it's the what? It's not the what?
It's not supposed to be no debate league right now. We're supposed to be educating, informing.
Crazy.
I'm sure we can debate on different venues, but I'm sure our number one goal, at least when I was with the Amin Ra Squad, was to educate, to inform, to have the facts prove itself.
You funny, yo.
Let me speak to the I think she had spoke about she mentioned a Vice article that mentioned
Vox, it was the
Vox.
article.
Yeah, should people
Now, you don't have to agree with me on the article or anything like that. You can just present what is your point of view. What do you think?
I got it. So when they present the Vox article, when they present it like that, should people of color go first, right? Based on the history, right, of Black people, where we are health-wise, diabetes leading, heart disease leading, and other people of color, I don't see them being presented like that. Wouldn't be a race targeting situation per se. It'd be more of a targeting the people that have more underlying issues. So I wouldn't see that particular article as being aimed that way, because I think if they were to come out and say, you know what, listen, since people of color are hesitant, we're going to do all the white people first and then people of color last, then you know how that would go. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be no winning for losing, but being presented that way, it's more to get the vaccine to people that may have more underlying conditions than other populations of people.
Say it again. You saying what? You saying what basically?
I said, if the article says the article representing people of color, should people of color get the vaccine first? It wouldn't be a representation of race per se. It will be a representation of the population base that has more underlying issues, because we find diabetes and heart disease prevalent amongst people of color.
Yes.
So the natural thought process would be, well, those are the people we should get the vaccine to first. Yeah. So it wouldn't be a race targeting as to harm. It would be targeting to help people that have underlying population base that has underlying health issues.
Yeah, since Native Americans, Mexicans, and African Americans, we had higher death tolls and higher rates of coronavirus, and it is based off of the conditions of our communities. And we could debate and argue because race is a complicated thing in America. Not to mention, it's not even scientific, but it's a social stance, and it's very complicated. And so, see this conversation right here. We know we've been targeted by the virus more than any other community. This is a fact. And so the question is, based off our low standings in our communities, should they get it to us first because we need it the most. And the Native American population, specifically the Mexican population and the African Americans, a lot of us are frontline workers, like trashmen. Don't laugh, trashmen make about $40,000 a year. We got people that clean buildings. They own janitorial services. They own restaurants. Essential. They're essential. They're part of the central workforce. Work in hospitals, nurses. And so, should our community be privy to that first? A lot of the service industry. You feel me? So, I mean, like I said, race is very complicated, and you can bend it and twist it any kind of way you want. But the reality is, man, if my community is decimated the most, then we need help. And we know for a fact the vaccine is help. You can go back and see your grandmother. You can go visit your mom again. Half of y'all doing this shit anyway, disrespecting the pathogen. So that's, but yeah, it's complicated, man. So the pseudo will say they want us to take it first, man. Essential workers first of all, doctors and stuff like that, and they're going to get this first anyway. And then older people are going to be next. So we're going to be on the last line anyway. So the question is, after all that occurs, should they try to target the Black community? They're not trying to target us to kill us. Half of us not even going to take it any damn way. So if they was trying to kill us, then we're gonna die based off us being afraid to get help. And that's the problem in the Black community. We don't go to doctors as much as we need to on a regular basis. Where other communities go to the doctors more often. Other communities have health care plans. That's another reason why we need our damn money. And I say it all the time. We need proper health care. We need proper education to understand health care. We need proper education to understand what a vaccine is. We just need that and stuff. We don't need the fools running around here acting like it ain't what it is. Man, it is what it is. Race is very complicated. Okay, the situation that we're in is very complicated, and then the virus just complicates the whole thing. And man, right at the perfect time for the advent of social media, where any fool can play. Fools are silly right about now. You couldn't even be silly like this 100 years ago. You know, your life depended on not being silly. Now, you could just be silly from the comforts of your home. Pass on misinformation. Not knowing how to scrutinize information, the whole 9 yards. So, you know, that's man, look, I haven't personally read that article, none of those articles, but I don't think they don't think they mean it in a way that it could be misconstrued. I don't. I just don't see it. You want to add something to that, CK?
Oh, of course. Forgot what I was gonna say. I mean, I guess I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna say the same thing that I said when you had the one lady on your channel. I think it was back in December. She was definitely anti-vax. You know, how many people have to die for us to take it serious? Like, how many people do we have to lose, you know, before it's like, okay, we need to do something about this. Hey, we need to rock some masks. Everybody need to stay in the house. Hey, you know, as soon as it's a safe vaccine, you know, we all need to take this. You know, this isn't like other pathogens that we've dealt with where, you know, it was either killing people so quick and then get a chance to spread like how it would with other pathogens, or it just wasn't as infectious. You know, this one is highly infectious, you know, and people that are spreading it not even showing symptoms for the most part. So the way I see it is like this, yo. Death to the pseudos. No mercy for nobody. Friends, family, give zero fucks, yo. It's 2020. It's about to be 2021. We've been having internet in the palm of our hands since what, the late 90s, early 2000s? I understand it's a decent amount of propaganda online. We're surrounded by pseudo information. We are surrounded by people that are fear mongering and trying to get you to not take a vaccine so you can purchase their gold water, clear lungs, and their little crystals or whatever else that they're trying to sell you so they can make a buck off of your ignorance. But enough is enough, man. At some point in time, we got to let people know, like, hey, you wrong. If you're wrong, you're wrong. You ain't got no source to prove your point. Hey, here's the correct information. You need to read this. At some point in time, you got to grow up. At some point in time, we have to want the truth. Years later, we still parroting the same propaganda. Because I guarantee you, I almost want the mother flowers to be like, you know what? We got the vaccine and we finna give it to everybody except for the Black people. And watch how Black people turn that shit into a conspiracy theory. Oh, look at these white people. The white man is trying to kill Black people. They got the cure for the virus that's killing all of us, but they don't want to give it to the Black people. We'll flip it any kind of way possible, yo. They're not targeting us, man. Let's keep it 100. They've been doing trials for some months. They got a mixture of different people. And guess what? When they do drop this vaccine, actually, it's already probably being used already. You know what I mean? You ain't finna get it first anyways. It's gonna be them frontline workers, them essential workers, them people working in them nursing homes, them long-term care facilities, probably even law enforcement and politicians. You're not getting it first anyways.
Mm.
So, I mean, it is what it is, but we have to do better. Like we can't keep letting people take advantage of our ignorance because it's hurting us in the long run. You know, Sean has been sending us articles to show us like, yo, look at all of these Black people, these intelligent Black people working on the vaccine. And Black people can do nothing but find nothing but horrible things to say about them. Oh, they're agents. They're trying to kill us. Oh, they skin folk ain't kinfolk and all this other kind of craziness. And it's like,
What?
yo, like it's
Kinfolk
not
ain't
that
what?
serious. This is hurtful, yo. Like you can't sit up here and complain about the white man trying to kill you and with everything else, and you're staying in this country to give them every opportunity to kill you, and they're doing like a shitty job of killing you if that's the case. If they trying to take out our entire population, we only 13. It's only like what? We're only like what 13% of the population. There's
Yeah,
whole groups of
we
people
got
that
53
don't
million.
exist anymore
53
because of
million.
colonialism.
53
50
million.
million? Yeah, it's like, yeah, I was gonna say 30 million, but it's 50 million of us, 13% of the population. It would be so easy for them to take us out. It would not be hard at all. And I know there's plenty of white supremacists that would love to play a role in taking us out. They're doing a shitty job of killing us. When colonialism came through in this country and even in some areas around the world, them people just don't fucking exist no more. They're gone. We're still here. We ain't going nowhere. And actually, we're being honest, they actually kind of need us. But
Yeah,
I don't
we
want to be too
value.
long-winded.
It always was value in having Black. It was value to them. Watch this. It was value to them to have Black slaves. Remember the Native Americans? I just read on Dr. Oyamayat. Shout out to Dr. Oyamayat. I just read out of this book right here. Let me show you. It was always value for Black people. You don't buy products and goods and then go home and destroy the damn products and goods. That's dumb. Just go to the store, go buy a diamond necklace and come home and throw the shit in the ocean. Who does that? Who go buy some horses that you're gonna need, get the horses back in the stable and just shoot them in the head. Don't feed them. That like we not even making sense. So chapter 3 in this book, The Chemical Age. How chemists fought famine and disease, killed millions, and changed our relationship with the earth. Now, chapter 3 kind of gives that relationship, all right, how valuable we was to them. All right, black vomit, okay? It says the story of black vomit or yellow fever mirrors that of malaria. The disease arose in Africa where it thwarted European efforts at colonization. It traveled with soldiers, merchants, colonists, and slaves to the New World, and then decimated the indigenous peoples of Americas. The greater immunity of African slaves, it increased their value, and hence yellow fever further, okay, entrenched the institution of slavery. So, based off our old world immunity and coming to the new world, the Native American population couldn't handle it. Remember, they got decimated. It wasn't a great war like everybody talked about. Man, when they first came over here, man, the rats and the disease wiped out the Native American population. By the time they came back, man, all the tribes on the coastlines was wiped out. Cortez and them didn't defeat the Incas. They didn't defeat them at all. It was the prisoners of war that the native population was taking back to base camp. They had stuff like smallpox and stuff like that, and yellow fever and stuff. It decimated them. The pathogen did it. Okay, so trying to like make somebody want to kill you, man. We always had value in them. Like, you just don't know your own value. It's value. We've always had value. As a matter of fact, they value us more than we value ourselves. And it's an old saying, man, you gotta love yourself more than me. Let me slow it down for you. man, you gotta love yourself more than white people love you, man. Like you gotta investigate. You just can't go with they're trying to kill us and they're gonna use the vaccines and we're not gonna take them. Like, how do you know? What are you using to know that they're going to kill you? And the question is, why do you know? Why do you know that? How do you know that? Because you read it on a Facebook post? See, that's what I can't handle that. I can't rock with that. I can't live with that. I can't think that we're just that ignorant because we're not. You know, I understand where we at and why we got there. I understand why we do the Christian Islamic thing. I understand why we don't even like traditional African systems. Man, you can understand 500 years of pressure on your head. You can understand why you that. Not Stockholm syndrome. You feel me? That's just being a kidnapped victim for a couple months or a year or two. And the victim becomes the victimizer. You know, this is a real syndrome where it seems as though, so you get people that are kidnapped, and by the time the police come to rescue them months later or years later, I mean, they act like, man, what are you doing? I don't want to go. You know, this is my mom. And this child was kidnapped from somewhere. And they got to slap you out of it. They got to deprogram you to realize, wait a minute. So we have been programmed based off of slavery, the kidnapping. We're kidnapped victims. And so I understand it's our job to deprogram the programmed. And we can't do it with people acting like they killing us. Man, listen, man. They want to just bum rush you. They could just bum rush you guerrilla style. It'll be nothing you could do about it. Mm-hmm. Same way they did the Jews. They herded them up into the daggone concentration camps. There's nothing they could do about it. They had a resistance, though. They fought. Don't get it twisted. Let's understand that they fought. It was a resistant movement. And it took other nations to come to their goddamn aid. Thus you get, you know, World War II. Not saying that World War II was based off of Hitler. They added them into the fray. Hitler and them was taking, you know, European countries. The United States was sitting back chilling, right? And then they ended up getting dragged into the war. All right. But they knew that there were people getting thrown in the gas chambers way before they even decided to jump in that. And they was also fighting Japan. So World War II was two wars, one in the Pacific and one in Normandy in Europe. All right. So, you know, but the point I'm making here is that this running thing that they're trying to kill us, you do a better job of killing yourself than white people do. Let's just let's call it about. Gun violence is high, man. You can't even rap without getting your head blown off these days, let alone living in a community that got high rates of gun violence. The children are getting targeted by mistake. Niggas can't shoot. Innocent bystanders are getting shot up. Kids are losing their lives. I did a whole show talking about that. Ain't nobody marching for them babies. Gun violence by the hands of black people. So we do a far better job of drugging ourselves up and shooting ourselves up than white people ever could do right about now. You know what I'm saying? Like we can get the closest to ourselves. We can get the closest. We can hurt ourselves the worst. So yeah, man, we need to stop that, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. A global conspiracy to kill. Come on, man. Like really?
But listen though, the number one thing that they want to do is get everybody back to work, get the basketball gyms filled with crowds, get the airplanes back running with passengers full. Like that's number one priority, bro. They're trying to get this economy back rocking. Like they ain't trying to eliminate no human beings right now. Like we live in a capitalist society, bro. Businesses are hurting right now. So that's the main goal that they're trying to do. That's solely what they're focusing on right now, getting everybody back to work. That's just it in a nutshell.
Right. Money talking bullshit walk, yo. Like how we don't understand it, money talking bullshit walk. Like it's about the money, man. So I don't know, man. Maybe people, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Where you at, Truth Ministries? You want to add something to that?
Nah, not to that particularly. I'm just waiting till I get a chance to talk about what I wanted to talk about. You know what I mean?
What you want to talk about? The misinformation?
Oh yeah, we gotta kill that tonight.
How that misinformation got in there. All right, so let's this is what we want to do. All right. That'll be our last topic. How did this misinformation get into our community? Okay, what we want to talk about now are these studies. All right, we got the sources on deck. All right. Let's see, we got Brother Malcolm into the building, man. Always welcome to the platform, man. Brother Malcolm, how you doing, brother?
Hey, what's going on, good people? Appreciate that, man. Got the link from Sean. Thank y'all for letting me in. Been watching y'all build for a couple of weeks, well, longer than that, but especially with the new news of the vaccine coming out and the studies and things of that nature. So appreciate y'all keeping the people informed, man.
Nah, we appreciate you, brother, being on the front line, yo. You're gonna get that vaccine first. So if you don't die, we're gonna be good. Gonna be you, Malcolm. You're gonna come back on here. Seriously, listen, you're gonna come back on here and you're gonna let us know how you feel.
Facts. Facts. Look, matter of fact, man, one partner of mine, a doctor out of Texas, he called me about maybe an hour and a half ago. And he got his own clinic. So if I'm not mistaken, I think he'll be one of the clinics that's, giving out the vaccines, if I'm not mistaken. And so one of the questions he asked, or one of the statements he made to me was, he said, man, people actually think that they're going to send a whole bad batch of vaccines to give strictly to Black people, not knowing whether or not white, orange, green, and all these other different type of people will be at that particular clinic. Like it's going to be a vial on it that say this one for Black people only. It's wild, man. So he gonna definitely be one of the first people to get it out of the 3,800 physicians. And he said he want to do a show. He's gonna do a live or whatever and talk about his experiences after he get the vaccine. But he did the same thing with COVID. So after he caught the COVID, coronavirus, which causes COVID-19, he came, he did a live and explained to people the importance and the severity of it and things of that nature. So it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good.
Okay. So anybody got that meme they got circling around the internet? I want to deal with that. We'll deal with the vaccine deaths and side effects, and we want to deal with that palsy.
What does the meme say? I have no idea.
The meme is downright funny. When I seen it, I was like, man, y'all just won. This shit had me in tears talking to daggone crazy ass chefing them last night, man. They had me crying. They was like, yo, did you see the meme? Yo, the face was like this with the vaccine. Yo, chef say, yo, they trying to joke us. They trying to put the joker on us. Trying to make us all the jokers. So, the pseudos take an inch, man, and they take one little inch and they get in the crack and they exploit it because that's a funny meme, yo. So we're gonna actually deal with the science, okay, on that, and it's important. And I know with that meme, and the misunderstanding of the vaccine and that whole deal right there, bro, we lost a lot of people that was gonna get it. Like I already know that, man. Yeah, you said it. Okay, I just seen you got the link. You on there, guy out. So I know. First of all, let me say thank you, Ladisha, for hitting that Cash App, sis. I appreciate that. It's the sisters step up strong, man. Appreciate that, sis. So we gonna get.
Can you say her name correctly though? Can you say Ladosha?
Ladosha? I say Ladisha.
Yeah, you did.
Ladosa. La dosa. That ain't even it. La dosha. How about that? Now, you said it wrong too, Sean.
I said Ladosha.
Let me see. La dosha. Ladosha. I bet you that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So we both was wrong. I fixed it.
Nah, okay, if you want to feel like that.
I'm sorry, though. Man, she's a warrior on the front line. Man, and shout out to her business, Black businesswoman. All right, shout out to that. And an author. Shout out to that. and an avid supporter of the families. Double shout out to that. And Mr. Chill, shout out to Chill, man. All right. So, okay, so what we're going to deal with tonight, we're going to deal with the the Bell palsy. We want to deal with that in the vaccine, and we want to deal with the deaths. All right. So I got an article from PLOS. I'm going to deal with the Bell palsy. Who want to deal? Let's talk about the deaths. Since everybody seems to think just because we have vaccine trials with about 40,000, 30,000 people, that nobody's going to die during the trials. That is ignorance. People are going to die with or without coronavirus. People die every day, B. Okay? So just because they're inserted in vaccine trials does not guarantee they're going to live to make it through the trials. And it doesn't mean that the vaccine killed them. Please be more intelligent than that. Let me slow it down for my people, for the people listening. Just because there's a vaccine trial with 30 to 40,000 human beings doesn't mean that some of those human beings aren't going to die from natural causes. Doesn't mean they're not going to die. People think since they're in the vaccine trial, should nobody die? So let's deal with that and let's get some clarity on that. That's what I'm doing. Let's see here. Okay, so who want to talk about the deaths first?
I can
Let me put the fact check. We can get the fact check article in. Go ahead.
Hey, just to know, before y'all get diving into the deaths of the COVID-19 vaccine, I think like it would be a good idea to do a comparison study to show the deaths in other vaccine trials too, to show that it's not just COVID-19 vaccine that produces death, it's all vaccines that produce some type of ill effect.
It wasn't even that the COVID produced the death. It was literally natural causes.
Yeah. We ain't get no. Yeah, it wasn't that. Why nobody dying from the dope?
Yeah, ain't nobody died from what happened. Let me say this.
Was the placebo the placebo effect?
Whoa. Everybody freeze.
Man, that's not what I'm saying, bro. I'm saying like y'all got to understand what the scientific process of development of vaccines is. I'm not saying that a vaccine automatically causes death. I'm saying that any vaccine has a trial process, and some of those trial processes lead to negative effects on humans. Like that's a fact. That's part of the process. That's when you deal with the efficiency rate and the effective rate of vaccines. And like we have to acknowledge that is a part of the manufacturing process of anything that we come into existence with. And so like for Black people, it seems as if when we have a 2% or 4%, whatever that rate is, we forget about the 96 or the 98% effectiveness rate. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know, man. I don't.
So can you first introduce your damn self first? How about that?
Yeah, my bad. Peace to you.
Dang.
Peace to the panel, man. Pseudo Killer up. You know, y'all know what it is, man. It's Kyle. Shout out, juiced up in here. You know, but I get so frustrated with people that don't understand how science works, man. We think this shit is like going to the magic show and somebody gonna wave a wand and make something happen. That's not reality. It's not real. Whatever y'all thinking it is, it's not that. It's a process. You know what I'm saying? Like when you rebut to science, it means you don't understand what it is. You know what I'm saying? And like that's the deeper thing that we got to deal with is that our people just inherently, you know what I'm saying, like deep in our bones and our DNA, and not in our DNA, but in our being, we don't understand what science is. And so we reject it because we've been disenfranchised from it for so long. We want to rebuild something else that's not based on the reality. And it's so disheartening to see people who just reject it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I said I don't want to take the vaccine because I don't want to take the vaccine because it's not. I want to read for myself what the results are, and once I read it, I'll take it because I feel like I am intelligent enough to make that decision for myself, and I will hope that any of y'all that's listening will feel the same way about yourselves. I feel like y'all should read for yourselves what the results are without blindly taking a test. Like the same thing that I'm gonna do for myself and my family. But I digress, man. I just be getting frustrated with black people sometimes.
Frustrated, man. You think we don't know how science work?
Yeah, we all. Yeah, it's not just black people, bro. This is like it's to all races. It's like, I don't like
We
it's
just take
black
it
people,
personal
it's
because
white
it's our
people.
people.
Nah,
It's scientific literacy is like it's not prevalent amongst population. It's a small percentage of
why
people
I
that.
said black people because I care most about black people. I'm Pan African. I'm for my people, and so I care about the people that I'm surrounded with. And I'm not.
I got you. But I'm saying too is like because I was saying, it's like it ain't no need to get frustrated because I know people are generally afraid. You know what I'm saying some people don't even like to get stick with needles. So I'm saying, and it's like this is something they ain't never experienced in their life before. So I'm saying, so it's like some people are just generally afraid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's up to the scientists and the doctors and the people talking to give them confidence, to reassure them. You know what I'm saying? And let them know like, yo, it's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Like here's what's going on. We got, give them the information so they can see, yo, this is how it normally works. Show them what the percentage of people that die, you know what I'm saying, which is very rare from a vaccine. You know what I'm saying? And then once they get the information, they'll be better prepared. But you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's something you should really get, frustrated about though. It just is what it is.
All right, can I ask you a question now?
Ask me a question. I want to.
I said, can I answer your question?
I ain't give out a question.
About the people that died.
No, I ain't even get there yet. We dove ahead. Kyle had us diving ahead. He pushed us ahead 100 miles an hour. Right? So we'll get into the side effects. And matter of fact, we did Kyle, I don't know if he was here, but we actually did a show on the side effects of how people might have. They was trying to figure out, watch this, y'all. They was basically trying to figure out, okay, should we give the vaccine? When should we give the frontline workers the vaccine? Maybe we should give it to them after their shift because they know it could be the possibility of some side effects. Some people just feel real tired. Some people have headaches. Some people feel have a fever for a couple days, maybe, you know what I'm saying? And then those symptoms will relieve. So they already know there's a possibility of having, you know what I'm saying, some type of reaction to the vaccine. So that's not a big deal. I took the flu shot and, I felt a little weird for a couple days, you know what I'm saying, for a day or two. You know what I'm saying? That's your immune system working. It is what it is. It's far better than catching the damn flu and possibly dying at the age of 53. You know what I'm saying? So any goddamn side effect you got is better than catching the coronavirus. And Sean gonna go into the effects of coronavirus after you get it. You know what I mean? Long-term effects. So anything, even if it was 6 people that died out of 30,000 or 40 people dying, that's better than 3,000 people dying a day. I just gave you the numbers from when when Onesimus and them gave these Europeans the high caliber medical science of putting a piece of the pathogen in your arm. I said it, 1 out of 40 people that took that died. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what this, and of course the symptoms was they got fevers and they got a little sick. They were sick for like 2 weeks straight. So that's serious right there. All right. But 1 out of 7 people died that didn't take it. So there you have it. You're gonna, as an intelligent community, you're gonna take the choice of 1 out of 40 dying. And we ain't even got that. We don't got no 1 out of 40 dying if you take the vaccine. That's off the books. That method was super dangerous. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even getting nowhere near that. So we need to. I don't like the way people promote it as if 1 out of 40 people gonna die. I'm gonna tell y'all again, as y'all step into your cars and drive wherever you drive tomorrow tonight, you stand a higher chance of dying in a car crash or getting in a car crash than getting anywhere close to dying from a vaccine. Let that marinate for a minute. Hey, CK, did you get the article I gave you?
Show that meme.
Yes, sir, I did.
Where's
It's
the
already in the
meme at?
Pseudo
We
Killas
need the meme.
YouTube chat.
The meme is hilarious.
Yeah, we gotta put that meme.
Where is the meme? You're not gonna get past the meme. No science is gonna get you comfortable with the vaccine after the meme. Come on, y'all. I know y'all got the meme, man. It's on Facebook, man. I can't even find it. Somebody get the meme, yo.
Don't look for it, man.
Get the meme. Go ahead, Truth. I'm gonna let you spill the beans. Go ahead, and then I'm gonna support you with this with the thing.
All right, cool. So basically, 6 people did not die from the vaccine during the vaccine trials. 4 of the 6 people didn't even get the vaccine. They got the placebo. It was just salt water. You see what I'm saying? They didn't even take the vaccine. 2 died from it. You see what I'm saying? The other 2 did take the vaccine and they did die, but all of them died from natural causes. None of them died from anything COVID related. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, 6 people did die during the trials, but 4 of them didn't even have the vaccine. You see what I'm saying? So it's just natural causes, y'all. People, I think the people were like in their 80s and 90s, they was up in age. So natural things happen. That's just what it is.
Right. I don't know why people don't get that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people don't get that. I'm gonna find that daggone meme, man. Meme for that's a good one. When the pseudos post that, I say, man, you have defeated me. And you know, I don't even say that. Hold on. Damn it. Oh man.
Yeah, I put it. So it got the Joker on it. Put Joker face.
Oh man,
Got
yo.
the Joker on it. Joker mean for COVID. Put it like that.
Listen, man. Listen. Had niggas scared to death. We was like, man, dang.
And there's somebody still in the chat talking about, so 2 out of how many? Come on, bro. 2 didn't die from the vaccine, yo. They died.
Now we're gonna bring it. We're gonna bring. You know how we do. We source up and shut up around here.
Go out their mind.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna be able to bring no. They're just gonna talk to death, yo. Y'all know how we do around here. Y'all know how we do around here, man. You source up and shut up. Don't talk me to death.
Oh, I also have an announcement too.
What's the announcement? Go ahead.
Well, I know I mentioned it last. I was gonna say I know I mentioned it last week, but I got some slides I've been working on for I guess a little series or whatnot for the Pseudo Killas. It's mostly done. I'm just lazy. I ain't feel like finishing it today, so I hopefully should have that to you by tomorrow. Hopefully.
All right.
But it's gonna be pretty good.
Okay. All right. Here's the man coming out. Hold on.
Be funny. I think I found it. I was trying to share, see what the way you talk about. They got the Joker up top, 2008.
Yeah, that might be it. I got this one right here. Let me share my screen. What you got? We can share both of them. This is the one I seen. Y'all see that, right? Yeah. Oh, you just cut.
Go ahead. I thought you got yours up. Go ahead.
Yeah. I ain't see it.
I can't see yours.
You see it now?
Hold on, it's loading. They got that.
That shit.
Yo, they trying to make the jokers out of us, yo.
Hey, question. Are any of them black?
Nah, ain't none of them black. I ain't trying to laugh, yo. But it make you say, man, maybe we should wait a little bit.
Hey, but you know, it's kind of serious because I was in Florida for Thanksgiving with my sisters, them though, right? And you know, when we was chilling, you know, they was like, you know, Alan, you gonna take the vaccine? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was a thing for them. You know what I'm saying? I had to like ease it, like comfort them, like, you know, listen, like, you know, I deal with science all the time. You know what I'm saying? I had to really break it down to them, explain it. But once I explained it to them, you know, they felt way more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? They felt like, okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey,
but
man.
when you just getting fed just Joker memes and you see what I'm saying? Nobody sensible giving you any sensible information. It's like, yo, imagination run wild.
Don't nobody want to walk around for 2 weeks like this, yo. Yo, you had that vaccine, didn't you, yo? I told you, yo. So yeah, this was the meme that was going around, man, and it struck up hell of a conversation. So how do you attack this? How do you deal with this? Bell's palsy. First of all, it's a rare occurrence. About 2,000 people, no, out of 200,000 Americans, right? There's a certain part of the population that actually have this. For the most part, this is not lifelong lasting. It might last for 2 weeks. All right. So this is not so, but does vaccines cause this is the real thing issue. And this is what we're gonna get on to. Go ahead, CK, strike that article up I got. I sent you.
Got us laughing at Bell's
Huh?
palsy.
I'm still dropping the sources for Sean.
You spoke, come on, yo. For Sean, dropping
I'm
away.
multitasking, sir.
Oh, all right. No.
I'm almost done. I should be done in like 5 more minutes, maybe.
5 more minutes. We ain't got 5 minutes on that. Are you serious? Reuters.
He threw a lot in here, man.
Reuters. Y'all familiar with Reuters? Am I saying this right?
Somebody went ham in the back chat.
Reuters?
Reuters. Reuters.
Hey, don't judge me, Sauce. I heard you.
Oh, have mercy, Sean. You trying, what?
Sean dropped like 20 sources in the back.
Yeah, for what?
I know, man. I didn't think he was gonna add some more. It's already 13 in there.
Really? Where you putting them at though, CK?
Sean spamming the back chat.
I'm putting them in the Pseudo Killas Discord. I'm putting them in the Pseudo Killas and in the YouTube chat for everybody.
All right, well, we ain't even get to that yet, though. Make sure y'all put in y'all pseudo folders.
That's what I've been doing this whole time.
So we want to clarify the claims around the Pfizer vaccine deaths and side effects. That's what we're going to do right now. Make sure y'all share this video. Make sure y'all like the daggone video. All right? Make sure y'all do that. That's valuable. Okay? You finished yet, CK?
What?
Finished?
Finish what?
That's 5 minutes. You gotta read the source.
Didn't I say 13 sources? And he's still adding? I mean, I could stop, but then I'll lose track of what I'm doing.
Man, I'm not, if y'all gonna keep, I'm not reading every day, all day, y'all keep me reading.
I got you. Jesus. Stand by. Give me 60 seconds.
Social media users have been sharing.
It's not the one you sent me, right?
Yeah. So social media users have been sharing a post that makes several claims of serious negative health effects from the Pfizer BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine, including that 6 people died during the late stage trials. These claims are partially false. You hear partial, right? Okay, 6 people did die during the Pfizer BioNTech vaccine trials, but only 2 of them were given the vaccine. The other 4 were given a salt placebo solution and salt and water. No causal relationship was established between the vaccine and the 2 deaths. Y'all know what no causal means, meaning they haven't found any evidence to show that those deaths came from the vaccine, okay? Which occurs in line with the normal death rate for the general population, meaning they measure everything. And so they basically know how many deaths literally occur every day on average. And they basically know how many deaths occur per year on average. Like they know these things. All right.
Let Corey in,
Huh?
Let Corey in.
Late to the party. Let me get him in there. There you go, bro. Okay. Concrete Corey, how you doing, brother?
Peace. What's going on?
Pseudo Killer official. We're just getting into these sources right now.
Okay.
All right, just getting to these sources. So I'm right here now. So there's no causal relationship. No causal relationship was established between the vaccines and the 2 deaths which occurred in line with normal death rates for general population. The first person to get the vaccine in the UK is not in critical condition. Okay. For cases of Bell palsy, partial facial paralysis were also not considered to necessarily be caused by vaccines, but the symptoms will be under surveillance when the vaccine is distributed, right? Precautions have also been added for allergic reactions, all right? So this is simply a basic fact check thing. But you know, we don't just, that ain't how we get down around here. We don't want that. Anybody could just write that, right? So let's go to some serious sources, okay? All right. We got the vaccines with the Pfizer Biotech COVID-19 vaccines have begun in the UK, and the vaccines have been also authorized for use, okay, in Bahrain and Canada. All right. And say at the time of writing, discussions were underway at the US Food and Drug Administration, that's the FDA, okay, about whether to approve the vaccines in the United States, whether to approve the vaccines in the United States. After the FDA staff said in briefing documents that vaccines efficiency and safety data met, okay, the expectations for emergency use authorization here, okay? Let me get the, I just want to get, I'm gonna give y'all the actual source on that so y'all can, no, hold on, damn it. That ain't what I want. I want the actual FDA paper for y'all. All right, y'all can read. You're gonna have to read. You gotta read your way up out of this. You can't just not read. All right, hold on. You can't do it. Can't just listen. You gotta be able to. You know, people actually said that the vaccine recipients were crisis actors. They be saying any daggone thing.
I tell you, when that vaccine dropped, they was gonna crank it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're gonna crank it up right now. Right now, you're gonna get a heavy influx of memes and
Man.
about to go digital.
Oh my God, man! Like anything. So really, y'all want the perfect vaccine. They want the perfect vaccine. All right, let me get this. Hold on. That's the wrong source. I want to actually get. Let me see. All right, yeah. Let me give y'all some. No, I don't want the Bell's palsy. No. I'm gonna get that for later. I want to get to show you about the FDA actual work, Drug Administration. Let me see. Let me get that for y'all, man. U.S. vaccine advisors overwhelmingly back authorizing the vaccine. All right. Ain't the one. Why this ain't on? 1 second. Let me see if that's it. Nope. No. All right. All right, here go. Details of the deaths are laid out in the FDA briefing document. So that's what we want. We want the FDA briefing documents. We want to read what the hell they talking about because we don't believe you. We want to read the literature. So here you go. All right. This is what y'all need right here. This is what we need. Okay. All right, put this in your pseudo killer folder. All right, I got it. All right, this document is called, y'all get yourself a cup of coffee, Pritzer. Hold on, here you go. Let me show y'all what it look like. Because I don't get no help no more. I understand now. On my damn own. But I'm built for this. All right, this is the actual document right here. The Pritzer BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine. Vaccine-related biological production adverse committee. Okay, advisory committee. Briefing document. Here you go. Y'all gotta read this. Do not listen to nobody else. Do not pay attention to the buffoonery. damn. Oh, wow. Hey, don't pay attention to the pseudos. They have you in a rabbit hole. I keep doing that, man. Yeah. All right, there you go. Let me get out the screen, man. All right, let me get this to everybody. Are you finished yet, CK?
No.
Hey, Sean, you cannot be doing that, yo. Y'all
I
I
didn't do that.
mean,
I put my
if you just joined the Pseudo Killer Discord, you could have just put them in there, you know.
Man, I ain't want to put them in there. I wanted to read it. I can't be. I'm damn. I've been reading. Been reading on
I got
Dr.
like
Young, so I'm read out
5
about it right
more.
about now, and then I gotta read another source.
Put it on the screen and I read.
The hell with that. The hell with that. The hell with it. Let me see.
People want to see it anyway. Huh? They ain't gonna write a 94-page paper about this vaccine trial.
No, people don't want to see it. I just put it in the chat. Y'all can put that in y'all pseudo killer joint. I'm gonna put the
It will be in the Discord server.
yeah, I know it will be. You that Discord server is the most important thing ever on planet Earth. The hell with the live show.
we slow motion.
Well, hey, I was
What the hell's
already in the
going
middle
on?
of doing this before you just randomly asked me to do something.
Oh man, I ain't randomly.
I'm almost done.
Just say you quit. I don't do that no more. I won't even go to you no more. Just say I don't do that no more. I feel just let me know.
So hurtful,
Shit.
yo.
Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, I got a couple main sources though. Woo-wee. Yeah, so we got that paper. Y'all got that.
PDF.
All right, here you
So
go,
the,
Sean.
so the first batch went out yesterday, right?
Yeah. In the UK they was vaccine and they people.
What about the US? They ain't putting nothing on yet.
The
They only
US
got 50 million doses too. They ain't got a lot. So y'all ain't
Yeah.
gotta worry about it.
Yeah, the US is handling their business. I did a show earlier today that spoke to that. Dr. Griffin was talking about one of his colleagues that they got the vaccine. So they dealing with it like that, yo. So it's going down.
All right, here you go, Sean. Let me put this on the screen. You can do some readings because everybody want me to do all the damn work. Start the show up, put the title in the motherfucking show, read all the literature, everything, yo.
I didn't know CK was putting it in the Discord. My bad.
Right. Now, but you know she's
Why
a Discord
wouldn't
junkie.
I?
She's a Discord junkie. What do you mean?
Well, the whole point of me creating it is for us to be able to drop the sources in there.
Not in the middle of the show. Y'all can go to the Discord after the show and give it.
You gotta realize I need to put it in there now because may not get a chance to later. And when the show ends, it's not gonna be able to snatch them up.
Q
From the dang Zoom chat.
Q with the two people, yo.
Now, if you put them in Facebook, then I would just do it later.
Oh, my bad. All right, so all right, check this out. We're dealing with the death part, right?
Yeah, hold on. Let me show people what it is on the screen. That's it.
Yeah,
the fact checker right there, all right?
Yeah, you been put that in the chat.
I did. I think I did.
Yeah, but CK put it in the chat too.
All right. Okay, so let's get to the death part.
Already in the chat. So let's go.
Get to the death part. All right, let's go. Oh, all right, go ahead.
All right, so deaths. 6 participants did die during the 44,000 person Pfizer vaccine trial, 2 of whom were given the vaccine while the other 4 people received the placebo. We click here to take us there. All right, details of the deaths are laid out in the FDA briefing documents that Ankh just put in the chat as well. Ahead of Thursday's meeting of outside experts to the FDA who will assess whether recommended the Pfizer shot for the people age 16 or older. They're working on teenagers now. They want to do 13. They want to do 13 to 18, but Pfizer, I think, doing 16 and older. One of the two
And
vaccines.
before you go, right? Like, is it the people that died? Did they were they the ones that did they infect them first and then gain the vaccine? You know what I'm saying? Like, so the people can understand what's going on. You feel me?
No, so during the trials, good one, Sosa. So during the trials, the people, they go through the actual phase of being administered either a vaccine or a placebo. They do not give them or expose them to the virus or anything like that after they give them the placebo or the vaccine. They are, to go on about their daily lives as they normally would do.
Yep.
If they come into contact with someone who may have COVID or in an area where COVID may be prevalent, then if they had the placebo, then it would be exposed in the research that, hey, we know these people got the placebo, they tested positive for COVID. If they got the vaccine and they were exposed to COVID, and if they tested positive for COVID, then they're going to say X tested positive for COVID, received actual vaccine, and then they're doing further research as in regards to what, why the vaccine didn't cause an immune response for that person. More information is required. Now, they do have a handful of people like that they do need more information on regarding an immune response in that measure. Okay, but not to get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah,
They just
way ahead.
Yeah, they give.
Get back to this. Good God,
my bad. I was just trying to help Sosa so they understand what we're talking about.
Yeah, we can help. We gotta make that quick, and we gotta go in there real quick on that, because now what the hell was
They ain't take number 30 seconds, Now, one of the vaccine recipients had a cardiac arrest 62 days after second dose of the 2-dose vaccination and died 3 days later. The other died from osteoporosis. Well, what is that?
Osteoclerosis.
Yeah, sclerosis. Yeah, I said it right. Osteoclerosis. 3 days after the first dose of the vaccination. One of the placebo recipients died from myocardial infarction. Another died of what is that? Hemorrhagic stroke. Okay, they had a stroke. And 2 others from unknown causes. So in the first paragraph, they break down what happened. The cause of death. The FDA briefing clarified that the deaths were not deemed to be related to the vaccine. I'm going to say that again for Q. The FDA briefing clarified that the deaths were not deemed to be related to the vaccine. None of these deaths were assessed by the investigators related to the study or intervention. They explained all deaths represent events that occur in the general population of the age groups where they occurred at a similar rate. The social media post claims that Pfizer used a deadly placebo in order to manipulate data. Pfizer documents show that the placebo, and we have the document where it says here, is a normal saline, specifically at 0.9% sodium chloride solution for injection, which means it is simply a mixture of salt and water.
Yeah, the pseudos ain't gonna believe it anyway, so don't worry about the pseudos.
Right. Now, this gets into Unk's argument point about the Bell's palsy. Now, the FDA briefing document also showed that it is true that there were 4 cases of Bell palsy among those who received the vaccine. Bell palsy is a sudden weakness or freezing of the muscles on one side of the face, which is in most cases is temporary. All right. The briefing says that the frequency of Bell palsy in the vaccine group is consistent with the expected background rate in the general population, adding there is no clear basis upon which to conclude a causal relationship at this time. The FDA said it would, however, recommend surveillance for cause of Bell palsy as the vaccine is sent out to a larger group of people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Allergic reactions.
Hold on, let's freeze right here. All right, let's move to this. Okay, so we just not listening to no fact checker, because that's not where the homework stops at. That's where the homework begins right there. Right now, we need to back that up. Okay, we read it clearly. We see what the document is saying. Now we want to kind of back that up. Now, what we're going to back that up with, right? Okay, hold on. Let's back that up with something. So we don't just read that and say, yeah, see, that ain't, it didn't hurt nobody. That's what it was. No, we don't even believe the fact checker. All right, we want to go to the homework. All right, y'all gotta, look, this what we do. Let's go to the homework. Here is the actual homework. Let's go to their source. They use some sources in that article. We want to use the sources, right? All right. Let me show you how we get down. Watch this, y'all. This is how we really, really, really get down here. Let me show you how we do it. Let me show you where the magic begins at. All right. So what I want to do is, this is what I want to do. I'm going to go back to that article, right? Let me show you how you do this. Take your time. So we back on this article, right? All right. And we're right here. Okay. So they talked about, let me see. So right here, they got some sources, right? Right here, right? So we'll click the source on, all right? Okay. That's the one source. That's the one source, right? Okay. Let's go back to this. But I don't even like that source. Let's see what this is. Watch this. Let's go back.
You want me to read, man?
Hold on. We get to the sources. Did I just switch?
Now you back at it. Now your sources are down at the bottom. Well,
no, they're right here. Look, this
yeah.
is one. I clicked the wrong. The hell I was thinking. Hold on. Just hold on for a minute. All right, that's the Fritzer. All right. These are the figures they talking about right here. But I don't believe them. How about that? I don't believe the company. They could be trying to get me, right? They just trying to get us. They don't want us to live. They want to get us. See what this is. Real quick. Up to game one. The Mayo Clinic. All right, on Bell, is explaining what Bell palsy is, an overview and all that on what Bell palsy is, right? Okay. All right, we see that. Educate ourselves on Bell palsy, what it is, what it ain't. We ain't gonna let the pseudos tell us, right? All right, let me see if I can get there. All right, we did it too already. Oh, shoot. All right, did that. All right. So let me, yeah, they put all the sources inside the article, Sean, is what they did, which is good. So the main source for this article, we're gonna go right, watch this. We go right to Plaus. Y'all see this? We want to read this. We want to see what this is. It's talking about vaccines, right? Bell palsy, influenza, H1N1, all right? Containing vaccines, self-controlled cases, all right? We want to actually see this, all right? Okay. So you got your you got your abstract and your background, you got your methods, and then you got the results, and then you got the conclusions, right? So we want to see do vaccines do that, okay? Can you see it, Sean? Or is it too small?
Yeah, it's a little small, but it's all good.
All right,
Pull it up. I'm gonna leave it on your screen.
An association between ASO3 adjuvant pandemic influenza vaccine and the occurrence of Bell palsy was found in the population based on consort study in Stockholm, Sweden. To evaluate this association in a different population, we conducted a self-controlled case series in a preliminary healthcare database, THIN, in the United Kingdom. The aim of the study was to determine whether there was an increased risk of Bell palsy following vaccinations with any influenza vaccine containing AC California, that's 7/2009, H1N1, like virus strands. Secondly, we investigated whether risks were different following pandemic influenza. Let me keep going. Vaccines and seasonal influenza vaccines containing influenza A, H1N1. That's the pandemic. Now, hold on. So the method, you want to read the method, yo?
I read it. The study population comprised all incident Bell palsy cases between 1 June 2009 and 30 June 2013, identified in THIN. We determined the relative incident RI of Bell palsy during the 6 weeks following vaccination with either pandemic or seasonal influenza vaccine. All analyses were adjusted for seasonality and confounding variables.
Okay.
Results.
That's the method. Let's go to results.
We found an incident rate of Bell palsy of 38.7% out of 100,000 person years. Both acute respiratory infection, ARI, consultation, and pregnancy were found to be confounders when adjusted for seasonality.
Wait, we gotta look up confounders? Yeah,
all right.
Of course we do.
Hold on.
Because this is how you really got to go through this. You can't just run around, read, and think. You got to read. What the hell is a confounder? What is that? What is that?
Yeah, I got to
understand that.
I got to Science Direct.
Go ahead.
Go to Science Direct.
I'm right
Go to
here.
Science Direct.
It's there already. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
right.
Read that.
Yeah.
Read what a confounder is so you can understand. The pseudos won't look up words and they mistakenly say what they think it means. What is confounders, Sean? Go ahead.
All right, confounders. Confounding variable, confounder, is a factor other than the one being studied that is associated both with the disease-dependent variable and with the factor being studied independent variable. A confounding variable may distort or mask the effects of another variable on the disease in question. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
Hold up. Now, for example, a hypothesis that coffee drinkers have more heart disease than non-coffee drinkers may be influenced by another factor. Coffee drinkers may smoke cigarettes than non-coffee drinkers, so smoking is a confounding variable in the study of the association between coffee drinking and heart disease. The increase in heart disease may be due to the smoking and not the coffee. More recent studies have shown coffee drinking to have substantial benefit in heart health and in prevention of dementia. In public health, researchers are often limited to observational studies to find evidence of causal relations. Experimental studies may not be possible for many technical, ethical, financial, or other reasons. The proper casual interpretation of the relations from carefully developed epidemiological studies is vital to the development of effective measures of prevention.
So there you go. So if you read right here, right, in statistics, a confounder is a variable that influences both the dependent variable and independent variable, causing a spurious association. Okay, confounding is a casual concept and as such cannot be described in terms of correlation or association. Do y'all get that? So see, if you can understand that, then you can go back to this. Go ahead, Sean. What they saying in that whole sentence now. Go ahead.
All right. So when adjusted for seasonality, ARI consultations and pregnancies The RI during the 42 days after vaccination with the influenza vaccine was 0.85. Now, the RI was similar during the 42 days following the seasonal vaccine or pandemic vaccine. And the statistics are right there, 0.96.
You ain't gonna read all that.
Yeah.
But defining words are crucial. Now, what does the conclusion say here?
It says, we found no evidence for an increased incident of Bell palsy following seasonal influenza vaccination overall, nor for monovalent pandemic influenza vaccine in 09.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Uh-huh. Yeah. So there you go right there. Okay, the causal relationship at this time, the FDA said it would, however, recommend surveillance for the cause of Bell's palsy as a vaccine is sent out to the larger group of population. Guess what, y'all? The pseudos didn't know at all because they didn't study it. They're just waiting for the stuff to come out and misrepresent it. That's what the pseudos do. They misrepresent information. Crazy. That's what they do, y'all. They misrepresent information. Simple. Simple as that. How about the allergic reaction, Sean? Let's read that and close it out on that.
All right, British medicine regulator, the Medicines and Healthcare Product Regulatory Agency, which is the MHRA, has said that anyone with a history of anaphylaxis in reaction to a medicine or food, or with a history of significant allergies, should not have the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine. The advice comes after 2 reports of anaphylaxis and 1 report of a possible allergic reaction since the vaccine rolled out on December 8th. Yeah, they saying that about that, especially with people with allergies. They up on that quick.
So, but who is telling us this? Is it Robert F. Kennedy? Robert F. Kennedy? Is it the pseudo on your local Facebook post? No, it's the scientists telling you this. That's who's letting you know. They're the ones doing the study. Why wouldn't they just hide that, Sean? Why not just lie? Why tell us that? Why tell us about the palsy? The Bell's palsy. Why tell us about certain people with reactions? Why do that, Sean? They're trying to kill us, bro. Why tell us?
Yeah.
Why tell us? And then all of a sudden they still give us the vaccine. What's the joke in that, man? Right. They're the only one. And they have independently studied this information. How about that? The FDA is independent of this particular vaccine company. Is that right or wrong? Am I tripping, Sean?
Yeah, it's true.
The FDA is a review board. They also have independent studies on this information. And they're saying we're gonna continue to monitor the situation. Remember, we had that class on how vaccines come into fruition. Y'all remember that, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go. Where you at, Concrete Court?
Corey fell asleep, yo.
Damn, already?
Yeah, I mean, he on Call of Duty. Well, he was actually watching a fight, but he just seen a first round knockout.
Who was fighting?
What's your boy name? Berlanga. Man, he hit dude. Man, dude got the snake. Was over in the first round, yo.
I don't know who that is. Is that the main fight? That ain't the main fight, right?
No, the main fight, yo. Ain't the main fight.
What's the main fight?
Shoot, who next? I ain't paying attention, y'all. I'm trying to get into the science. I looked at it was Shakur Stevenson and Toka.
When they gonna fight? What time?
Sure, we got a little while. They on deck though. They on deck a whole another hour.
Yeah, man, Shakur Stevenson, that dude, man. I like to see him in Tank fight. Double X swear he'll beat Tank. I don't believe him.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
I said, oh yeah.
I don't believe him. I gotta make me a believer of the situation.
All right, where we at? What we moving to next?
Hold on. We wanna save. Where you at? Truth? Where you at, Truth?
Yeah, you're right there. Go ahead, True.
I don't see no damn Truth. Truth disappeared.
2 ministers. Nah, he here. He right there. His mic unmuted.
Oh.
He ain't saying nothing, but his mic unmuted, yo.
Yeah, I'm in here.
Mm. So let's talk about some of those misinformation. Where you at, anti-theist? Well, at least he in the damn building. He'll pop back up. What you want to talk about, Mr. Truth? What you talking about, that misinformation? Where that misinformation come from? You got a source for us, though?
Yep, I got plenty of sources. I got at least 3 sources that's going to describe and detail exactly where and who is putting out the misinformation. So
Let's
I'm
talk
showing
about
my
that.
screen.
I couldn't hear you. Go ahead.
I'm sharing my screen real quick. Let me know when y'all can see it.
I can see. Yeah, I can see that. All right, go ahead.
All right, basically what y'all looking at right now is something called the Blackbird AI Disinformation Report. All right, this is artificial intelligence that has tracked millions of tweets on Twitter and the information that they were putting out involved with COVID-19. They tracked all that information back to a source. All right, there's 3 different reports. I'm not going to read all 3 of these reports to you. I hope y'all take it upon yourselves to go get it yourself. It's at Blackbird AI. All you got to do is Google it. You know what I mean? It'll pop up. But I am going to start with
discourse. Can you put that in the discourse, Miss CK? Since that's the only thing you're doing is discourse. Can you please put that in the discourse? Thank you.
Why you gotta be a hating ass mother flower, yo?
You the discourse. I get it. You the discourse. You the lady that puts the
I'm literally almost done. It's like a couple more.
No, you straight right
Is he
there.
gonna-
Discourser. You the
Is he
discourse.
putting it in the Zoom back chat?
Yeah. Can you drop that in the Zoom back chat real quick, Truth?
yeah, I got you. Hold on.
Yeah, that's all you gonna do.
I hope you know, Cube, that you are a pseudo sophisticate now on the Discord server. I'm unsure whether you should.
What the hell? Really?
I told you I set up roles on the dang server, yo. I might change him back though. We'll see.
You made him a pseudo. He's not a pseudo sophisticate no more.
I just did it just for that day because he was doing too much. I'm gonna change him back. I'm gonna change him back tonight.
No, not you, True. Say it ain't so true. True.
What?
What's she talking about?
You talking about Q.
Yeah, talking about me.
Oh, she's talking about Q. Yeah,
Nah, we love you, Cube. I'm gonna change you back, dude.
Where Q at? I don't know. Where the hell Q at, man? It's my man right there. Yo, we had a 10-hour fight. I like that. Keep me sharp. He retired me and everything. Oh, man. I say, damn, Q. I just got to say it. You're old, man. I say, dang. That's what y'all be talking about me behind my back, yo. Dang. Boy. If we was in the street, I would have to get y'all and your friends. I'd be knowing y'all was talking about me. All right. Go ahead there.
All right, so with what y'all looking at right now is the second installment of the COVID-19 reports. I'm gonna start here because this has a lot of information in it that y'all need to know that led up to version 3 that y'all definitely need to know. So let me get started. This was published on March 17th, 2020. And this was from the dates, they took data from the dates of February 27th to March 12th, okay? The COVID-19 coronavirus outbreak is evolving human tragedy affecting millions of people worldwide. In today's digital media landscape, any major event, especially one like this, results in opportunistic disinformation dynamics around trending news that seeks to cause harm towards brands, governments, and the public. The COVID-19 outbreak is an unprecedented global event in size and scope, resulting in constant trending events across social media at a faster pace than ever before. The head of the World Health Organization, WHO, calls the spread of false information on COVID-19 infodynamic, resulting in widespread confusion around what we can and cannot believe in the midst of an unprecedented, rapidly shifting, low information public health crisis. Modern disinformation campaign primarily seeks to modify perceptions and beliefs that can influence the public, policymakers, government officials, and even nation states. A solid understanding of the scope and scale of disinformation pertaining to COVID-19 is critical to every aspect of lives, both personal and professional, as these attacks will continue as long as the pandemic continues, with information-based decisions impacting communities around the world. All right, so that was just a basic outline of what this is. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna skip a couple paragraphs because I don't want to talk y'all to death. I'm gonna get y'all to the information.
Don't talk me to death.
All right, I'm gonna get y'all to the information. So what
Yeah,
y'all
get it to that point.
This is top line findings. This is the main things that they found that was being spread with the disinformation. First is the Dem pandemic. This campaign delegitimizing democratic leadership were enacted in conjunction with medical disinformation attempting to downplay early efforts at containing COVID-19. Then you had the delegitimization of the media. All right. Then you had narrative 3, which was bioweapons. Then you had xenophobia in Europe. And we're not going to get into xenophobia because we're talking about us in the United States today, but and I'm trying to get through this. I got a whole nother report that y'all definitely got to see. So let's get into the Democrats. All right. Narrative 1, the Dem pandemic. Blackbird Systems uncovered significant manipulation narratives aimed at the Democratic Party and its leadership. The goals of this campaign appeared to be the delegitimization of Democratic politicians and party members, framing them as overblowing or otherwise overhyping the dangers of COVID-19. The driving message that the Democrats were overblowing the issue in order to hurt President Trump. The Dem panic narrative and related spinoffs also included the widespread mention of the out of control homeless population and high numbers of immigrants and Democratic districts. Many of these messages unwittingly found their way into what would traditionally be considered credible media sources. While the weaponization of disinformation for political purposes have been fairly common for several years now, the campaign spreading during the health crisis could be particularly harmful to the public. It could potentially offset the real dangers of COVID-19 pandemic. In particular, ignoring the recommendations that underpin the seriousness of COVID-19 can have significant detrimental impact on communities across the country and the world. This is all the way back in March that they're telling you this, that exactly what's happening now was going to happen because of this misinformation. Now let's see who put it out. February 28th, President Trump, Charleston, South Carolina, Raleigh. President Trump has